Hi. Let's start in Vajrasana. Feel free to get a block underneath you if you need one. Let me grab one really quick. So if you need to sit on a block because tops of your feet or your knees don't like this angle first thing, then go ahead and grab one. If you're good to just sit on your heels, then grab that. I'll face this direction today so you can see the action of my belly. So inhale through the nose, exhale the air forcefully out the nose in 1 second, and then draw the abdomen up. Inhale, exhale, draw. In, X, draw. Continue. Focus on the third eye. One more. And then inhale, return to normal breathing. You may need a tissue here. Begin Ujjayi breath. Half close the back of your throat. Inhale and exhale through the nose, lengthening your inhale and lengthening your exhale, making that sound. So inhale. Exhale. Continue that breath, trying to make your inhale and exhale the same length, so 1-to-1 breathing. Finish the round that you're on. And just notice how already your physical, mental, emotional, and vibrational landscapes may have shifted. Come up and sit on the toes now. For some of you, it's going to be nice to have a less angle here. This might actually be a relief for some, more intensity for others. Curl the toes under. If your toes don't bend like mine do, don't worry, they may eventually over time. Then go ahead and just go to where you can. But the idea is we want to stretch out and open up the ligaments and the fluid channels in the bottoms of the feet. Remember we talked about in one of the other videos that here in the bottom of the foot is kidney 1 bubbling spring, and that is a really important life force fluid flow point energy meridian. If you need more support, of course, you can always put a block to take some of the pressure off your toes. Come up here high and then just sort of go on and off as you need to. Inhale the arms up over the head in reverse lock. So clasp the hands and place the palms to the ceiling. Elbows may be bent here if you need to. Inhale, Ujjayi, 1-to-1. Exhale, air out. And draw the abdomen up at the end of your exhale. Little Uddiyana Bandha. Again, continue 1-to-1 breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Draw the abdomen up. As you inhale, breathe into the kidneys, all the way from your feet to your bladder to your kidneys. Exhale. Draw the abdomen up. Inhale, twist to your right. Feel that bladder all the way up into the kidneys here. Exhale. Feel that spiral around your central line, which will be your spine, your heart. Again, inhale. Feel that spiral from the bladder up through the ureters, up into the kidneys. Whoop. Next exhale, come back to the center. Change the interlacing of your fingers. Inhale, twist to the other direction. Exhale. Feel that downward energy through the bladder into the feet, releasing toxins, thought forms. Inhale, feel those kidneys from the bladder all the way up, and the feet with life force, with nourishment, and then feel that flow as the exhale happens. This isn't life just taking in and letting go. No need to hoard, no need to grasp. Just allow that flow that's already there. Just be aware of it. Hashtag acknowledge it. Come back to the center on your next exhale. Inhale, look up. You can feel that sense from the bladder all the way to the kidneys. The kidneys support you back here. So I'm not going into my lower back, and I'm not straining my back muscles. And then exhale, hands can clasp behind your back, opening the collarbones. Again, feeling the kidney buoyancy underneath, supporting the lungs, supporting the heart from below. If you can go a little bit further back, hands can go to the floor here. Again, my bum is still on my heels. So it's not a really big, it's not like a big back bend. I don't have a big arch in my back, hardly anything really. It's more about finding space now in the front body, front space of the kidneys as well as the back space of the kidneys. One more breath. And then exhale, come forward. Gently tap the toes out. And take child's pose, please. In child's pose, allow your forehead to rest on the floor. If that's not possible for you, rest on a block. Arms can be beside you or in front of you, your choice. Let all your thoughts drain out as if your head now is another bladder. If you have a bladder at the base, let's just say you've got a bladder at the head, and just let all those liquid thoughts drain out. Clasp the hands behind your back. Inhale, arms up and over. Feeling some sort of relationship between your kidneys and your shoulders, whatever that would be for you. So you take one-to-one breathing here. Inhale, perhaps 4, exhale 4, whatever your breath count is for today. Inhale. From that bladder, kidney, up through my chest, up through my chin, my nose, hood ornament pose. And then exhale, allow my left ear to move down towards the floor. Inhale from bladder, kidneys, chest, nose, up to hood ornament. And then exhale my right ear down to the floor. Inhale, bladder, kidneys, chest, nose. One more per side, right ear down to the floor. Inhale up. That suspension, and then exhale down. This is the last one to the center. Inhale up. Exhale, suspend, go straight down. Release the arms down behind you. Melt, drain into the earth. Today we're going to be working a little bit on the horizontal plane. So this particular area where the kidneys are more of a spiraling energy, but it is the season of the liver. So we're going to work around the liver area a little bit today. Your liver is on your right side. So go ahead and put your hands on your right side. It's rather a large organ. And just say good morning, liver, or good afternoon, liver, or whatever time of day you are enjoying this. And just say hi to your liver and just allow your hands to rest there on the liver. I'm sending you a little liver love. Thank you for helping me stay clean in there, my blood. And know that liver and kidneys both are really important filtration organs. So, and then just, give a nod to the other horizontal organs, pancreas, spleen, stomach, in this region here. The liver's really nice. Yeah, kind of big and doesn't get a lot of play sometimes. So back down to child's pose. We're going to take rotated child's. So inhale, left elbow comes across over to the right. So again, it's going to cross all the way, hands to the heart in prayer, and you'll be up with the body here. If you cannot cross all the way over, elbow between the knees is just fine. So go ahead and breathe in, 1 to 1. Exhale. This gives you a great space to feel that. I'll keep turning my facing. To feel your liver now rotating towards the ceiling. And those kidneys in the back spiraling around as lateral means of support for that rotation of the liver. So breathing in, 1 to 1. Allowing that sense of freedom in the liver as the liver rotates to the ceiling. Liver on top right now. And perhaps this suspension of the liver will allow you to take your left leg behind you. Top of the foot on the floor, perhaps. If you need to curl your toe under, that's fine. Again, 1 to 1 breathing. I'm changing my facing again so you can see what I'm doing with my arms. And then take your right arm up or out to the side if it's too much for your shoulder, and your left hand down to the floor. Your right arm probably won't go up to the ceiling all the way because this is not that deep. Bend your left leg if you like and grab that left foot. Feeling the flatness of my forearm and my left arm as a support, an extension of support for my liver and the rotation of my kidneys. Release the leg. Hands come back to the heart in prayer. Slide that left leg in. And then release back down to child's pose. I'm changing my facing again. And then take a moment here and then press up into downward facing dog pose. If you like, you can skip down dog and stay in child's. Inhale 4, exhale 4, draw the abdomen up. Can you sense that lift of the bladder now, lengthening those ureters, moving into the kidneys? Feel that energy all the way down into your arms. Maybe you feel some warmth around your liver, maybe not. Maybe you feel something there that you didn't feel before. Maybe what you're feeling was already there. You just didn't notice it. So hashtag acknowledge it. Back to child's pose. Other side. Now inhale, right arm crosses over this time, or is right between your knees. Hands in prayer. pressing a little bit. And now my liver's rotating down. So now my liver's on the bottom. My stomach and spleen are up. Bladder, anchoring, spiraling. Those two ureters and the kidneys spiraling around that. Supporting that spiraling of that liver rotating down. Inhale 4, exhale 4. You'll be able to draw the abdomen up after your exhale. Of course, if you just ate, be gentle with yourself. Don't draw the abdomen up. If you're menstruating, pregnant, trying to get pregnant, don't draw the abdomen up. Slide your right leg behind you. Top of the foot. Now go ahead and take your right forearm to the floor, left palm up, hold here. This arm will be wherever it needs to be. Bend your right leg, your right knee, grab that right foot. Get a cramp, release it. Allow the forearm that's on the floor, which would be your right forearm, to create some sort of spiraling support for that rotation of the liver. So I'm feeling my liver here roll right from my right side into my right elbow, into my hand. And my kidneys provide that lateral support, and my left kidney I'm feeling a sort of sense of a lift to support that rolling so it doesn't feel globby and heavy. And release. Hands back to prayer. Slide that back leg in. Allow yourself to get a little bit extra twist here because now you're ready. Your body says yes to more, perhaps, and then head down, child's pose. Take a moment to melt. And then slide into down dog. Inhale 4, exhale 4, draw the abdomen up. Feeling how much more space you might have in your kidneys and your bladder and that whole area right underneath your rib cage for the liver. Right leg up into three-legged dog. You can open that hip. Play a little bit here with your hips. As I roll my right hip down, I'm going to feel action in the outside of my standing hip. Roll that hip up. Play with bending. Circling the ankle. Just have a little one-legged dog improv here. Three-legged dog improv here with yourself. Playing with your hips, your legs. Sliding it around. Having some fun. Exploring you. Place it back down. Take a moment. Find stillness now between the movement. Inhale 4, exhale 4, draw. And then inhale, left leg up. If you like to start with your other leg, that's fine. I start with mine for a reason. It has to do with my particular body. but feel free to alternate for yourself. So if I call right and you're saying, I'm gonna start on my left today, just reverse everything that I say. So again, open, play with that pelvis. So even though our mind is maybe in the pelvis right now, in the hamstrings, hip sockets, rolling that left hip down, getting some action on the outside of the standing hip, rolling it back up, playing with bending of the knee, or circling the ankle, your little improv. Even though our mind might be more in our pelvis now, can I bring in the idea of how does the liver support or contribute or benefit with the movements of my pelvis, or relate in any way? Can I feel liver energy when my legs stuck out to the side or above? And the answer might be no, but we'd like to explore, see, is it possible? What is going on? Downward facing dog. Inhale 4, exhale 4, draw the abdomen up. Walk your feet and hands together. Uttanasana. Forward fold. Your knees may be bent here, depending on your hamstrings today. Go ahead and do a cross at the, just hold your elbows softly. And now really allow yourself to feel that sense of my liver in my right, and that energy rotating through my whole lower rib cage, front, sides, and back. Bend my legs, inhale. Can my bladder, kidney, liver somehow find chair pose? Feeling the fullness, the depth of my bladder down through my inner ankles. Making a V, like wings, moving out towards the sides of my kidneys as a beautiful pedestal for my liver to rest. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, float the arms down, clasp hands behind the back, open collarbones, find that sense of space. And then release, stand, close eyes, or keep your eyes softly open, and have a sensate, just feel what sensations are happening for you. Is the energy predominantly down or up, side, spiraling in or out? Is there a particular aspect of yourself that you're more aware of right now? Mental, emotional, physical, vibrational? Who am I? Why am I here? What do I want today? All right, so let's have some fun. Take your right foot in front, just like a step. The back foot may end up turning out. I know mine does, but I'm not going to cue a turned out foot. So let it just happen as it needs to happen. And then inhale, bring your arms up straight out in front of you as if you're sleepwalking. Good. Then go ahead and sweep your right arm up and follow your head. So follow your hand with your eyes and head. And then come back. Do that again. Sweep it up and over. And come back. Sweep it up and over. And then drop it down and up. Do that one more time. Sweep it up and over. Drop it down and up. Sweep it up and over. Stay there. Bend the front leg. So bend the front ankle. Straighten. Bend the back ankle, straighten. Bend the front ankle, straighten. Bend the back ankle, straighten. Sweep the arm down to the Egyptian pose. Release the arms. Bring your foot back. Take a moment and feel. Left foot steps in front. Arms into sleepwalker or Egyptian. Left hand, left arm sweeps over. You're looking, following the pathway and then come back over. We're just going to do a couple rainbows here. Sweep it up and back over. I'm not letting my whole hips go here, just allowing my rotation of my rib cage now, supported by the liver. So take it up, swing it back down. Take it up, swing down and up and over, and back. This time we're going to go up and over and stay. Then the right ankle, up. Then the back ankle, the front ankle, not the right ankle. So bend the front ankle and up. Then the back ankle, up. One more time, I think. Front ankle. For those of you that were bursting out laughing because I said right instead of front. And then bring that back, arm swing, step. Take a moment. Allow that tension, if there's any, to roll out of your shoulders and neck. Give yourself a little gentle joint mobility here. Just allow those fluid pathways. Step your right foot forward. Swing the right arm up, down, left arm up, and down. Repeat that. Right arm up, swing it down, which makes the left arm go up, and swings it down. Open over, makes that other one, so just one leads into the next. Kind of a figure eight in a way. Just rehearse these a few more times. This time, we'll stay here, bend that front ankle, straighten, bend the back ankle, straighten. Front ankle, straighten, back ankle, straighten. One more, front ankle, straighten, back ankle, straighten, and then swing that arm coming down, step back, take a moment. Left foot forward, arms out. Left arm leads back, down and up, down and up. So over the top leads into the other one. So I'm feeling energy now move. So I'm actually doing balls of energy here. This is the last round. It stays open. So now in open position, bend that front ankle and straighten. Bend the back ankle, straighten. Bend the front ankle, straighten. Back ankle, straighten. If your arms are getting tired, go ahead and put them down, because they might. And then release down and step back. Okay, awesome. Right foot in front again. Arms up, arm over the top. And this time it's going to go over the top, and this is going to swing back. Over the top and down. Over the top over the top and down, over the top and down. This one, last one, over the top, and open, bend, take that weight onto that front foot, lift the back leg. Place it back down, release, clasp the hands, open the collarbones, and bend that. I just bend the hips, come forward into forward fold. Bend at that front ankle, straighten, bend at the back ankle, straighten. Bend at the front ankle, straighten, bend at the back ankle, straighten. Bend at the front ankle, straighten, bend at the back ankle, stay there, release the hands down, swoop it down, inhale up, and then step back. Take the left foot forward, arms up, over the top, arc and under. Over the top and under. Swing it up, under, swing it up, stay, bend at the front ankle, pour that weight, take the back foot off, come back, and then swing it all the way to the front, arms over the top, clasp the hands behind the back, open the collarbones, and cascade forward. Bend at the front ankle, straighten, bend at the back ankle, straighten, bend at the front ankle, straighten, bend at the back ankle, straighten, bend at the front ankle, straighten, back ankle, stay, release the arms down, sweep forward, inhale up from the bladder, kidneys, liver, and step back, stand and feel. Great. From here, inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart in prayer. Pour the weight onto your left leg, cross your right ankle over. And breathe now in, feel those whole liver now supporting this region, kidney, bladder as well. Breathe all the way down. For those of you that would like to take a forward fold here, go ahead. I'll turn my facing here. You might put there's a block nearby. Why not show you what that would be? Or even higher. Wherever you want it. Keep that leg bent or straight, your choice. For some of you that are super bendy, feel free to wrap that arm around. I can't really do it myself, but some of you may be able to wrap that arm and grab that toe here, okay? Have fun with that. Others of you can come on down into this little arm balancing thing. I'm going to use a block because I'm not really doing these days, but that would be the idea. You could also use a block too if you wanted to do that. And then bend that leg again. Get deep now. Feel that support of that horizontal bladder, kidney, liver thing as it brings you back up. Uncross the leg and stand. Woo. Other side. So my left hip is these days a lot tighter than my right hip for whatever reason. So I will probably be using the block and doing some other modifications. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands in the heart and prayer pose as you move into chair. Again, this is a good time to set that up. Even though we do chair a million times, set up that bladder energy all the way through your inner ankles, that inner line, okay? And then the ureters come up through the kidneys, and then you've got your liver over here on the right. Cross your left ankle over, hands to the heart in prayer. Some of you will just stay here. This is plenty big. But really connect with that bladder, kidney, and then really feel that presence of the liver. Now I would, if it were me just practicing on my own, I would hang out here a little bit longer for myself to let this hip open in a slower way. But since I know we don't want to be too uneven on the sides, go ahead and take your forward fold. Those of you that are taking a forward fold. And you can go ahead and grab that foot as you wrap it around. If those of you are doing that. Also, those of you that are going into the arm balance, go right ahead. If you have a tighter hip, you can walk your hands out farther. So you're not taking as much inner strain in that hip to take that arm balance here too. So that could be an option. Walk yourself back. Bend that leg so you feel that bladder through the inner ankles, that liver, kidneys to help you come up. Woo, maybe. Or not. Anyway, it's all perfect. We all have our days doing our days. And then coming on up and standing and say, yay, I showed up. I'm here, I'm now. Do you now, like I'm doing me right now. Let's go ahead and come to the floor. Get your left leg out, right heel in, and then move your knee up, and then move it out and rotate. So as I'm bringing my liver around to my left, following, my leg will follow, and then I'll just take my body the other direction. So I'm really using my liver here as my impetus. I told you about the knee because you're going to see the knee more than you're going to see my liver. But really my liver is initiating this movement. And my liver is going to roll back to my right, and my right leg, which is the bent one, is going to follow me. So my liver leads, my leg follows. And perhaps it leads a little bit more. Then I cross it over even, or maybe it leads a little bit more, and that other leg rolls in a little bit. So just play here, little exploration. Try to release any idea of rigidity or getting it right now, because the organs are more mushy. So now allow, since we got the directions there, now allow the organ to roll you and let the whole quality in your body be a little bit more organy and a little less bone, sinew, muscly. And that's enough of those. You don't need a lot to get what you get. And then stay there and just take a forward fold right to the center. For some of you, supporting that knee is going to be way more awesome. Other uses of the block, of course, would be just rest your head here. And let yourself get a little bit more organy now. So feel sort of more gelatinous inside that container, that shell of our skin, bones, and muscle. So I can tune more into not just the soft tissue like my fascia or my ligaments, but even softer tissue of my organs. Can I get a little bit softer now in my mind and in my being? Go back to one-to-one breathing if it helps you. If not, just breathe with the organs. Inhale, come up. The legs out. Dandasana. To feel a mini Shavasana with my pet block by my head. Come up, other side. So the right leg out, left leg up. Left leg will be in. This is where you're going to end up eventually, possibly the block. And now here, find that liver rolling you. So the knee comes up, and then the liver rolling you the other direction. So just start slow, because the liver's on your right, so it's going to be a different twist than it was on the other side. It's just different, because it's asymmetrical, which is sort of fun to play with, especially in the way yoga is taught usually these days, with emphasis on symmetry. We forget to celebrate and recognize and hashtag acknowledge it to our asymmetrical aspect, which is pretty much what we do most of the time. So if we deny or dissociate from our asymmetry, we're cutting off a huge chunk of what makes us strong and powerful, makes us vibrant and able to move and change and flow. When was the last time you saw a symmetrical lake, or symmetrical stream, or symmetrical heart for that matter? Keep rolling with your liver, rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those livers rolling. Oh yeah. And this will be enough. And then take that out. Again, block underneath the knee if you like, and then a forward fold. You might notice that I moved my heel quite a large distance, so it's not into my leg like my other side was, just because of my knee-hip continuum here. If this was too tight, I was feeling some pressure here in the inner knee. And personally, I don't want that for me. So I'm going to move my leg out so I don't feel that pressure. So whatever that shape would be for you, find a place where you're not feeling a pulling or a resistance in an area where you go, that doesn't feel right to me. One to one now. Get more organy. Slowly come up, legs out in front, and this time Uttanasana. Inhale up, forward fold from that bladder, kidneys, celebrating the liver. Stay there if you like. Some of you may feel unexpectedly ready to do rotated Uttanasana. Paschimottanasana. I said Uttanasana. Paschimottanasana. And if that's the case, allow yourself to come up, find that liver as you roll it to the right, and take the arm over. So my liver is here on my right, rolling my liver. Same elbow that we did in the very first child's pose. Arm can go over the top here. You can get these hands around the ankles and heels and all sorts of things if you want to, or grab the outsides of your feet here. There's so many variations. Just play with what feels like the right bind for you. Otherwise, just stay up. If that's just not really happening, put a block between your knees even, and take this. So many ways. Then inhale up, row it, undo it, and then before we do the other side, I like a mini Shavasana. From those deep those deep spirals, I really like to come back to that sense of center. And sit up. Face this direction this time. So now the liver's coming from the other side. So instead of liver on top, liver's going to move to the bottom, rotating me. Inhale up, rotating. So my right elbow crosses over, left arm over. Feel that liver coming from below. Bathing your liver. Kidneys and bladder also involved. One to one. Draw the abdomen if you like. And inhale, come up. And then exhale, one central Pashi. Inhale up. And then go ahead and lie down into Shavasana. That was a mini Shavasana. You can place your Viparita Karani, so go ahead and place your hips on a block supported, or place your hands underneath your pelvis. The idea here is now to find that liver, what's happening with your liver as you turn your body a little upside down here. One to one. The bladder is up now, the kidneys are down, so that flow, the perspective has changed. Feel that liver open and widen, just relaxing. Feel that life force of the kidney bladder all the way to bubbling spring in the tops of the foot, in the bottoms of the feet.
And allow that connection to go all the way to the bladder in your brain. The fluid channel from feet up the inner legs, bladder, kidneys, liver, into your cerebrospinal fluid, into the brain, bathing your brain. One-to-one breathing. Feel free to draw the abdomen up at the end of your exhale. But in an organy way. Whatever that means to you. If you like to release your legs back down into almost a halasana, go right ahead and then roll down through the spine. If your hips were on a block, of course that probably wouldn't be what you do. Move the block away. Hug knees to chest for a moment. Feel the kidneys and liver relax in the back body, relax in the front body and the side bodies. And then release. Now into the real Shavasana, the final Shavasana. Can I find that space inside of me? That space that feels fluid, soft, vital. I feel that flow. What kind of flow in my feet? Do I have flow in my ankles? In my knees? In my hips? Deep in my pubic region, my pelvic bones, where my bladder is. That flow from the bladder to the ureters, taking me to my kidneys. And little rivers inside of me. Bubbling spring of life force. Feeling the wideness of my liver. Can I feel my liver as a river? Filtering, cleaning, storing, protecting. Doing what needs to be done. Working tirelessly without acknowledgement or accolades. Just getting it done for the good of the whole. Can I feel the result of the gifts of my liver to my body? Clearer blood, more nourishment, clearer perspective, more contentment, more ease. Feeling that flow of the liver through my whole torso. Does this relate to my shoulders or my neck, my arms or my hands? My throat, how is my throat different from my neck? And my eyes. How does my liver help me see more clearly? And as I see more clearly, can I think or respond more clearly? Basking in the moonlight of my liver. The reflected light. The light that's always in the background, supporting your wholeness. And take a deep breath in and release. You can gently wiggle your fingers and toes a little bit to find the edges of your brand new physical being. Slowly roll your head from side to side, balancing your brain. When you're ready, gently roll onto one of your sides, acknowledging the support and function of the liver in that roll. And then just gently push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. As you sit, take a moment to feel that space, that sense of stability of the bladder. The kidneys blossoming to the sides. And that liver glowing, shining. And now feel the right side glowing with your liver. See you have, as if you have a liver on your left. So butterfly your liver out there. And bring in that side, that right side, left side. And even though they may feel very different right now, can you find that place in the middle so you can enjoy your right and enjoy your left simultaneously? Same but different. I'm enjoying my right, which is a very different flavor than my left. And yet I'm here in the middle enjoying both. Because isn't this what we do in life? We sit in the middle and enjoy the buffet of flavors that surround us. And how cool that we can do that in our own bodies. We'll just stay here as long as you like, basking in that center, feeling the flavor of your liver, flavor of your spleen, pancreas, kidneys, stomach, lungs, heart. All your flavors. Contributing to the delicious meal that is you. When you're ready, take a deep breath in. Exhale, release chin to chest. Still practice. Rub palms together. Kiss them over your eyes. Breathing eyes all the way down to head, throat. Rubbing a little love into the liver. Also the other side. And this is a good time just to sort of harmonize and stir everything up. Making everything more homogenized. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.